And with that right now, what is up and good morning from the Kiluma camp. Right now, the last day on the island. So woke up, absolutely amazing sunrise. And what can I say? At this point, I'm almost living here. I've been spending 7 days in total, 3 days on the island itself. And we're kicking off the morning with a little morning hike to the boat. So the past few days, the island, or let's say the side where the campus has been super windy. And when I say windy, it's like windy like if it would be a storm coming up, but there's just not a storm coming. It's just crazy windy, so therefore like the boat cannot come to that side. It's kind of like a 30-minute nice walk. Halfway in, starting to become intense.
Yeah.
Oh, happy day when Jesus walks, when Jesus walks.
And then step more.
Yeah, that is big, that is big. There's this book by Viktor Frankl. He was writing about that the people who were just at the camp and just like, yeah, living day to day died off very fast.
Yeah.
And the very few people who kind of like accepted it and started to look for, like, let's say, meaning and just like you can do a lot by just changing your perspective and
yeah, that's the changing your perspective in hard times is like the best motivation. It's hard, but it will keep you motivated.
I mean it's the same as like right now doing this walk. It's like if you would like totally decided by yourself to do a walk in the morning, you would like enjoy it a lot, you know?
Yeah.
And the sweat, and they're like, oh yeah, nice, awesome. But the moment, let's say, just a variable changes that, like, oh, I have to go to the boat, it feels very different.
It feels different. It's like you have to do it, and then you kind of build a kind of resistance.
Yep.
To it, yeah.
So that's why we're singing happy songs. Okay, we made it at the end of our hike. It was a really good one. So the water is like crazy far behind, so we're just walking. I'm here with Neville over here. But after 3 days, I'm like, yes, get me on the boat. Let's jump into the water. I'm pumped. So why do you feel Philippines you like more than Thailand?
I think the people will make it so warm. The nature is way better. But I think the most different, what makes it most different is the people.
Okay,
People,
interesting.
they just want to help you. They're always out there to make you more comfortable.
Here in the Philippines?
Having a good time, yeah.
Thailand. From the camp into El Nido. So as of now, we're already a few hours in, did 3 islands today, and okay, after 1 week with this boat, we made it back on land. Gonna be back into civilization. Not quite there yet. Let's come back, maybe with a big group. We'll see. I want to see you on the boat.
Yeah. Great.
This is the entrance?
Yeah.
All right. How you doing?
Yeah, my name's Gary.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, good. Okay.
Wow, beautiful.
Thank you.
Amazing. Nice.
Enjoy your stay.
Thank you very much. See you. Okay guys, as of right now, we made it into El Nido. What an intense day. So I didn't film too much. I've done already a lot of videos on the island. So leaving the island and now finally being back into civilization. And I really like this feeling, just to be able to experience best of both worlds and as of right now, actually some people that I know started to have this apartment business pretty much. So I'm staying at one of the apartments in the El Nido apartments. I'll give you a room tour probably in another video, but for right now, yeah, it's just gonna be cleaning up, and tomorrow morning we're gonna start out a little bit of the daily life. I'm gonna show you a little bit around El Nido. It is one of the most, let's say, popular and famous cities and tourist towns in the Philippines. So I'm gonna give you my honest opinion whether or not I feel like it's worth traveling here, what you can find. I'm gonna maybe even hit up like a local gym or something, so I'll show you that perspective. So good morning from a somewhat very quiet and peaceful El Nido Main Street. This is usually soaring and roaring and it's all crazy. But yeah, this is the magic hours. We have 6 a.m. Made my way out there. Gonna check out the pier at the beach. Just soak in a few of those early morning vibes. And then I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna be up to here in this little town.
Are you a vlogger?
I sort of am. Thank you very much for the coffee. My cheap ass appreciates it. Back at the beach right now, this time with a coffee. So I met a new friend from the US and I was like, hey, where do you got that coffee from? And there was this other guy who asked her the same question. I'm like, what is going on here? Then we walk over to this coffee place, I order it, and I don't have any cash on me. So then I'm like, oh no. And then I get it for free. And I think it was the magic of the camera. She was like, sir, are you vlogging? I'm like, yes. So, God, do you know the name of this place? No.
Seaweed Cafe.
Seaweed Cafe. Huge shout out to you for the morning coffee. Sponsored all the way. Okay, as of right now, a few hours later here at my place, get a good bunch of work done, and I thought I would take you in a little bit on, let's say, the behind the scenes, what I do in the background. So, I mean, obviously, first of all, some editing. Got a video done, actually, the last video from the India trip, so I'm quite far behind with my material, but also planning my trip. When it comes to that, on the one side, the practical side, usually I do it much more in advance, but if I know that is, let's say, more local islands, domestic flights, over time, especially to places that you have maybe been to before, you get a good feeling of whether or not you need to be early ahead to not be like super ripped off and get a horrible deal. And here it actually doesn't really matter. 30 euro flight 2 days from now, maybe like a month in advance, it would be like 25 euro. So yeah, gonna be going to Siargao, an island in the Philippines that I haven't been before. There's also a ferry going there. So just googling up some stuff real quick. Don't want to spend too much time on it, like you can get quite quickly an idea. Okay, so right now my first stop is the main street in El Nido, and I'm okay, it's getting hot, took my shirt off, 20 pesos later I got 500 grams of rice. That's always very important.
Yeah, it's not. That's what Americans think about Brazil and Rio de Janeiro. I never felt more safe in this city.
Really?
It's a misconception, but yeah.
Okay, so that is here the local corner gym. It's pretty much right in the action, so it's also right next to the place that I'm staying, so that is a good thing. It's quite small, old school, but still you have most of the things that you need, that you want to work with, and actually this outside area is pretty cool too. Alrighty, so with that, just had some food at a local place for just 90 pesos. A lot of rice, actually chicken, so yeah, it's not that hard to get by here with some good food. And for me right now, we're gonna call it a day. A few days in El Nido, the island tour. I will be leaving to Cebu City in a few days. And for me, there it will be my biggest priority to get a new microphone. But other than that, things are going great, feeling good. Got a workout in here at the local gym, and yeah, smash the thumbs up button if you haven't yet. In the next video, I'll give you a full overview over El Nido. What I think about it, what I think is the best way to travel it after being here for a few times, accommodation, getting by, just a general idea of it, kind of like a little summary. That'll be the next video. Until then, you got a roll to see.